Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining us and welcome. Today we've got Pamela Henderson back. She has come for a full set. I've already gone in and sculpted my base using my CJP crystal glass. Waited for that to fully set, and then I have gone in with a 100 grit file and just filed those nails into shape and filed over the surface to make it that little bit thinner. When doing a base, make sure you do it nice and thin. And here I'm going in using CJP's crystal glass, and I am picking up the beautiful 9 Ladies Dancing from Glitterarty nails. Then here I'm going in with a small amount of Snowy Owl, also from Glitterarty nails. And I'm also going in with 2 Turtle Doves, again from Glitterarty nails. I will link everything down below for you. Feathering that up over the nail, but leaving the tip a little bit more clear, so not as much glitter up at the tip. Then I'm going to leave that nail to set before encapsulating it and move on to the ring finger. So here I'm going to be doing a sort of marbly nail. I'm going in with CJP's coconut milk, and then this pink that I made this myself, so it doesn't actually have a name. Using quite wet beads, working at the cuticle area first to make sure that is nice and flush. Then here I'm going in with a small wet bead of clear acrylic, and I've dipped my brush into 9 Ladies Dancing and 2 Turtle Doves, and I'm just going to add a little bit there where the base colour meets the clear. Then I'm going to go back in with a small amount of clear acrylic, and I'm going to be applying the 8mm snowflakes from Glitterarty nails. And these are in the colour Pearly Ice. They look white, but when they hit the light, they turn blue, and they are just absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to apply a couple of those onto that clear area. Just applying that with a small amount of acrylic, and I will let that set before encapsulating. Then on the very tip, I decided to go back in with a small amount of marble and also a little bit more of the 2 Turtle Doves. Also, don't worry about the overhang from the snowflakes, because once they have set into place, I will go in and just trim them off before encapsulating. Here I'm just adding a small amount of the clear just to make sure that they stay in place while it's setting. Then on the middle finger, I'm going in with the pink that I made. You can use any pink for this, whatever you like. I just didn't have the right pink, so I decided to make it. And I'm just going to apply this to the whole nail, working nice and thin, because we are going to be adding some glitter and some snowflakes, so we don't want to bulk the nail out too much. Then at the cuticle area, I'm going in and I'm going to be using 9 Ladies Dancing and also a little bit of 2 Turtle Doves, and I do add a bit of Snowy Owl as well. And I'm just applying a really small amount at the cuticle area and just bringing it up a little bit, sort of halfway up the nail. But I didn't want this to completely cover, if that makes sense. The area that it's in, I didn't want it to completely cover. It's almost like a little background glitter. And then again, I'm going to go in and add the same snowflake. So again, they are the 8mm snowflakes in Pearly Ice from Glitterarty nails. I will leave everything in the description box below, all the links and any discounts that I do have. And I just sort of press those two into that wet acrylic. Again, don't worry about any overhang because we will trim it off. Then I decided to go back in with a little bit of 2 Turtle Doves, and I'm just applying that to the areas that were a bit sparse and a bit naked. Then I will let this nail set fully and move on to the index. So on the index finger, we're going to be doing a French nail. So I'm going back in with the pink, applying that at the cuticle area and bringing that up to create that extended nail bed. Just using the belly of my brush and the side of my brush to pat that into place. If your smile line isn't perfect, don't stress. Mine never turn out that good, so I do wait for this to fully set, and then I smile around and then I file around the smile line with my 100 grit nail file just to make sure it is nice and neat and nice and crisp. I did do that off camera, but all I do, take my file and just file around the smile line. It's super easy. So I'll keep building this until I'm happy, wait for it to set, and then smile. Oh my God, I said it again. And then file. And then file around the smile line. You can tell it's Sunday. Yeah, so I'll let you guys just watch this bit. So whilst that is setting, I'm going to go in and encapsulate the rest of the nails using CJP's Crystal Glass. Just making sure that everything is fully encapsulated because we don't want to be filing any of the glitter off. As I said, on the ones that have got the snowflakes on, if there is any overhang, all I'm going to do is take my straight nail cutters and just trim those little edges off. Because I've put the little bit of acrylic over the top, they're not going to pop off either. So do make sure if you do this design and you do have any overhang, you apply a small amount of the clear just to keep them in place. Then I'm going to go in and fully encapsulate the next two nails before moving on to our index finger. So I will let you guys just watch this. Moving back to the index finger, I want this tip to be clear, so I'm going to add a small amount of clear acrylic and then I'm going to apply 2 snowflakes, just one sort of either side of the nail in a little diagonal, and then I'm going to encapsulate the whole tip actually in clear acrylic once they had set. Don't try and encapsulate it before they've set because they'll just move around the nail. Because I did have a little bit of overhang, it did misshape this nail when encapsulating it, but once we got the file on it, it was fine. So fully encapsulating this nail, making sure that it's thick enough and it's not going to snap. Then I will wait for this to set. And then I did go in and file all of these nails using a 100 grit nail file. Filed the surface of the nail, the side walls and the free edge, making sure it's got a nice shape and making sure the cuticle area is nice and flush. As you all know from previous videos, trying to file on Pamela is absolute hell, so I did do it off camera. Then buffed them and wiped off the dust, cleaned them up, and now I'm going in using my Indigo Nails Master Art 007 brush. And I'm also using Indigo Nails Sugar Effect Gel. So this is a white gel, a UV gel, and I just find this brilliant for painting with. So going in and I'm going to create a hand painted snowflake. So I do one line down, one line across the middle, and then 2 diagonal lines running through them. And then I'm taking the Master Art 04 brush and just, you can't really see it, which is really annoying, but I just do some little lines sort of diagonally on each side of each of our lines. I'm so bad at this. Here I tried to zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. You can see it on the next bit that I do, you can see it a bit better. Making sure that I am curing in between for 30 seconds. Then I'm taking the Indigo Nails dotting tool and just applying a couple of little dots at the end of the snowflake. And then curing it for 1 full minute. Then I will do exactly the same on the bottom of the nail, so at the tip of the nail. And you can see a little bit better here what I do. So I'll let you watch this. Once I'd finished with the nail art, I'm going to cure for 1 full minute in UV, 2 minutes LED. Then we're going to go in with the Nail Lounge Ultimate Gloss Top Coat. And my favourite part, going to top coat the nails. So I do go in and top coat the pinky, the ring and the middle, because I wanted to do something on the index finger, and I just decided mid top coating that it needed something else. So I just top coat these ones and cure for 60 seconds LED, 2 minutes UV. Once that was fully cured, I'm going to go in with my 07 nail art brush and the Sugar Effect gel, and I'm just going to outline the sidewalls and the free edge of the nail. I just thought this would create a bit more, I don't know, a bit more of an effect. So I do that and cure for 60 seconds, LED, 2 minutes UV, and then once that was cured, I do go in and top coat this nail. Can I just say as well, please excuse the state of my nails. I just can't be bothered to do them. I did them the other night and I absolutely hate them. So I cut them all off and painted over them, and I just hate them. So please just excuse them. Top coat, make sure you are capping the free edge because we've got the paint there. Cure for 60 seconds. And then I go in and apply a really small amount of top coat underneath the nails as well. Just because they're see-through, we want them to be really, really clear. Cure for 60 seconds, and that is it. A nice, pretty pink and blue Christmassy set. So I hope you like this, guys. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button, and I'll see you all soon.